This is the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, a flagship phone that's almost 6 years old already and is definitely outdated. Priced at a hefty $900 upon release, this phone, which is one of the best in the world at the time, is now available for less than $150. And is it still worth buying, or will you be wasting your money? In this video, we are going to look at reasons to buy and reasons not to buy the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus in 2024. Reason number 1 to make it a good choice even in 2024 is its display. Despite being 6 years old, the 6.2-inch Super AMOLED 1440p display remains visually appealing. In a market where new $150 phones have LCD screens with bezels thicker than your girlfriend, this display is by far better. Its curved design adds a touch of beauty, enhancing the attractiveness of the phone, and it holds its ground against newer budget alternatives. The design of the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus is another reason it remains a viable option. As a flagship device from Samsung, it maintains that appealing factor that they usually have. There are small things such as the placement of the fingerprint scanner at the back, right where your finger naturally rests, adding a practical touch. The Gorilla Glass 5 on both the front and back ensures durability against everyday faults, and the IP68 dust and water resistance rating provides an extra layer of protection. And the aluminum frame not only contributes to the phone aesthetics, but also adds to its robust build quality. Comparing this to current $150 phones, which often have cheap-looking plastic designs with little to no protection, it's evidently superior. The camera setup on the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus also remains a strong selling point. With a total of 4 cameras, a 12-megapixel main lens, 12-megapixel telephoto lens at the back, an 8-megapixel selfie camera with a dedicated 2-megapixel iris scanner on the front, this phone delivers a versatile photography experience. While not claiming the title of the best in the world, the cameras hold their own, surpassing the capabilities of newer budget phones. The main lens has a variable aperture of between f1.5 to f2.4, adapting well to different lighting conditions, and the telephoto lens offers 2 times optical zoom for improved portraits and zoom. These cameras capture photos with commendable detail and color reproduction. You'll have little to no complaints with the camera, especially if you only spent $150. Moreover, the ability to shoot 4K videos at 30 and 60 fps with the rear camera and 2K videos with the selfie camera puts it as a strong contender for content creators. When compared to the lackluster cameras often found in newer budget phones, the S9 Plus is clearly superior. The fourth reason to consider this phone is the performance. The phone is old, but it shows the longevity of flagship phones as compared to other lower priced phones. It came in 2 versions, one featuring the Exynos 9810 chipset and the other the Snapdragon 845 chipset. While both are commendable, the Snapdragon 845, which reigned as the best Android processor during its time, outshines the Exynos 9810. So for potential buyers eyeing the S9 Plus in the current market, I'd advise opting for the Snapdragon version. The Snapdragon 845 processor, although not capable of handling every modern demand, still outperforms the majority of budget chipsets. You'll still be able to run a majority of games and apps easily, with options for 4GB and 6GB of RAM, as well as 64GB, 128GB and 256GB of storage. But it's recommended to avoid the 4GB and 64GB combination for a smoother overall experience. The inclusion of a headphone jack serves as the 5th and final reason to consider the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus in 2024. In an era where many smartphones are ditching the traditional headphone jack in favor of the Bluetooth audio, the S9 Plus retains this important feature. While Bluetooth is great and provides great audio quality, there's always latency with it, and it's a drawback for people who enjoy gaming and watching movies because it will be very noticeable. So the phone still allowing traditional wired headphones is a win in my books. Moving on to reasons not to buy, we'll start with the battery life. Equipped with a 3500 mAh battery, which is considered ample at the time of its release, it now struggles to meet the demands of the modern smartphone user. The combination of its relatively small battery size and the fact that it's old results in a shorter lifespan. And you also have to remember that general battery life of smartphones is getting better, and so it will not hold up in 2024. It finds itself lagging behind and it's definitely not good enough. Still on matters related to battery, another reason not to buy the phone is its charging speeds. It has 15-watt charging, which by today's standards is very slow. With smartphones boasting charging speeds reaching up to 100 watts across various price ranges, 15-watt charging feels sluggish and outdated. And in an era where quick and efficient charging is increasingly prioritized, you'll definitely get disappointed. Reason number 3 is the lack of ongoing software support for the phone. Launched with Android 8, the The S9 Plus received 2 updates until it reached Android 10. As of the current market standard, which has progressed to Android 14, it lags behind by a considerable margin. So the phone's features are outdated, and it's also vulnerable to security risks as it doesn't even receive the latest security patches. With almost every aspect of its software falling behind, it becomes less appealing for users who prioritize having the newest features on their smartphones. For around $150, this is a solid phone, but I still wouldn't recommend it to anyone who wants to buy it. It's no longer worth buying for any customer in 2024. Aside from the above reasons, the main thing that should deter you from owning it is its predecessor, the Galaxy S10 Plus. It is priced at less than $200, so the difference in price is not that big, yet it offers everything better than the S9 Plus. It's still important to acknowledge that in comparison to many new budget phones of 2024, the Galaxy S9 Plus still maintains a competitive edge. Its display, design, cameras, and even performance aspects can outshine what's offered in the latest budget alternatives, just not the S10 Plus. What other older phones should we talk about? Let us know in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe.